Hello everyone, welcome to Katharine's Creatures. This is episode 23, and this is a series where we get to talk about different beast beings and creatures from all different kind of mythologies pulled worldwide. And I always like to preface by saying that I am not a linguist, so if I butcher any pronunciation, I do apologize in advance. It's not my intent. Now, today, I'm actually jumping back over to Norse mythology, one of my favorite mythos. I reference it in many of my writing, including my book series that is exclusively about Norse mythology, but also other series as well use references, including the creatures that I'm about to talk about today. So today's topic is about Vargs, Vargar. Or the pluralization is Vargar. They are the massive, gigantic wolves from Norse mythos. And the most famous three are Fenrir, which is a wolf which was one of the children of the god Loki, and that's a story for another day. But he will come out and break free of his binds during Ragnarok, the end of times, to help slaughter some of the different deities in the myth. Now, two of his more famous children are Skoll and Hati, and they are the two wolves that persist to try to hunt and capture both moon and sun. So Skoll goes after the sun, Hati chases after the moon. Hopefully I didn't flip them in my mind, but that should be right. And these again are these massive, gigantic, ferocious wolves that try to wreak havoc in that myth. Now, Vargar or Vorgs have been deemed almost evil in many ways, but that's not always the case. Other lore have references of them. Again, these are gigantic wolves, and so one of the mythos has a seeress. So this kind of impassive. She could be good, she may not be, but woman who comes in riding a giant wolf. Another story has when the god Balder is slain. During his funeral, one of the Jotun, which are the giants, arrives riding a gigantic wolf. So one of these Vargs. Now, since Norse mythos, here's the interesting side tangent. The author, which most of you probably will recognize, Tolkien, or J.R.R. Tolkien, he actually tried to use the more anglicized version of the word Varg, which he used as warg, and created the massive giant wolves in his storyline where the orcs ride in, and you may have seen or read of them depending on if you follow Tolkien's work. Also, since Tolkien, that has spurred a bunch of different mythos with different kind of wargs and wargs, which are, again, the gigantic wolf creatures from everything from D&D, the role-playing game, to Warcraft, the video game. Again, massive wolves or evil monstrous creatures that use that name warg, again, going back to the Vargs and the Vargar of Norse mythology. Another reference you have is if you read G.R.R. Martin's series, he uses the word warg to reference a group of kind of skinwalkers, in a sense, that kind of shapeshift. And so again, these all trace back to Nordic mythos. Fun fact of the day. So if you have any questions about this or any other topic-based mythology, writing, etc., so on, post them in the comments below or message me on social media. And until next time, Skoll.